walkthrough, playthrough, review, anything like that. It's just me playing the game badly so you can see what it looks like.
Okay then, this is take 3. I've had technical difficulties. Test Drive 2 on the Commodore Amiga. And me driving badly, very badly. This is me on a driving lesson. I'm I think the biggest issue I have with my driving at the moment, I have a conflict between how fast I would like to be driving and how fast my instructor would like me to be driving. And I think at times he tells me, you know, drive confidently, and I do, but sometimes it's inappropriate. You know, I am instructed you should approach roundabouts in third and then only go down to second if you need to. Well, that's fine, but sometimes you don't know if you need to until it's really quite late, and then you've got to brake hard, and personally I don't like that, and maybe I'm just misinterpreting his instructions. But anyway, I'm going to amend my driving style, and I'm just going to approach the roundabouts in second regardless, because it's giving me too much to do at the last moment, and I don't like that. I've had some issues with that. Clipping curbs is not good. I could have broken his car. Anyway, this game, I like this game. I played it back in the day when I had an Amiga 6. Oh crap, oh crap, oh bollocks. Yeah, 4 lives left, God. I played it back in the day on my Amiga 600. I played it quite a lot. I had and still have actually 2 issues with this game. It is fun and I like it. The concept is great. You know, drive around big, sort of, I guess it's an open world of sorts, I don't know. And in this case you're kind of competing with the Porsche to get to the checkpoint first. And I like all of that. It's not just a go round the circuit and go round and round and round and then someone wins. It's, you know, here's the country, drive around it. I like that. I have an issue with the flatness of it. The sprites are completely flat. There's no depth to them. And I mean, obviously the hardware had limitations. They wouldn't have had all that many colours to play with, so, you know. But when you pass the cars, all you see is the very front of them or the very back, which makes them look a bit, well, it's something you would expect and forgive on an 8-bit system, but on a 16-bit, oh bollocks, there I am oversteering. On a 16-bit you would expect a little bit of perspective. You would expect to be able to see the sides of the cars as you pass them, like you can on Outrun. You know, Outrun was originally on 8-bit hardware, and they at least managed to make a brief approximation of perspective as you pass the cars, and they just don't even try here, and I find that disappointing. And I suppose the oh, piss off, the frame update, it is jerky. It's very jerky, and I don't know. I suppose they must be pushing the hardware in some way, but I just feel like a 16-bit system could do better, could run more smoothly. I don't know. I'm no... Oh crap. Oh, for God's sake. I'm probably going to get people hurling abuse at me for saying such nasty things about a classic game, and it is a classic, it really is. But it's weird. I like it, I really do, but I always come away from it feeling they could have done that better. Oh, bet you this. Oh no! Come on! I normally play slightly better than this. Not much, but a little bit. Oh, don't, no. You know I don't know what... Oh, bloody hell. I'm looking at that and I don't know which one's the speedo and which one's the rev counter. I really don't. I ain't got a clue. Okay. Pay attention as he changes. Okay, the one on the right is the rev counter. So I'm doing 120 already. I suppose that's kilometres per hour. It's gotta be. I can't, oh no. I tell you what, I'm glad there are no mountain roads around here. Not that I've ever ridden off the side of the road or driven, but mountain roads would terrify me. You know, you've got a cliff on one side and a cliff down on the other. Sod that, I don't know how people find the nerve to do that. They don't make petrol stations like that anymore. I do remember back in the day, especially the Toaster, before I even lived in Milton Keynes, never mind Worksop, there was this petrol station that my dad used to go to, and we'd pull in there and the guy would come out and put the petrol in your car, like I imagine they still do at some little local yokel petrol station out in the middle of nowhere in America, with some old, I don't know, hillbilly hick type person playing his banjo. He comes and puts the petrol in your car. Yeah, there was a petrol station like that at Toaster, and I thought it was great. And they were all like that back then. Oh dear. Someone would come and put the petrol in your car. You'd just tell them how much, and they'd do it. And then they started doing self-service, and it just seemed wrong. It was like, I remember saying, but you could just put the petrol in and drive away. And I don't know what the logic was that said that people wouldn't do that, because they do. I mean, obviously the logic is you ain't got to pay someone to put the fuel in your car, so it's makes it all cheaper and means the company doesn't have to pay the person and blah blah blah. And then shops started doing it as well. Everything, it used to be you'd go in your corner shop and you'd stand there at the counter and you'd ask the little old lady, I'd like some of these and some of those, and have you got any of them? And you'd ask for a pound of apples and they'd give you all the bruised ones. And then it all went self-service. And the shopkeepers were up in arms saying, we'll never be able to get rid of our bruised apples now. People will just pick the best ones. Well, damn right we will. So, good for the customer, bad for the shopkeeper. But this is the world we live in now. I don't know. Like, in some ways it's better and in some ways it's not. But we do have computer games now, and we didn't back then. So I know which era I'd rather live in. A little bit of both, really, to be honest. God. I'm old! Come on, get a move on. There's a copper with a radar somewhere, I can hear him. Ooh. But I don't know where he is, so I'm just gonna drive like hell. Uh-oh. Where is he? I can hear him, I can't see him. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, you bastard. Okay, that will do. That is Test Drive 2. The Duel, I believe. Commodore Amiga. Big thank you to Malk, Smooth MJ. Working my way through the Commodore games. It's fun. It's so much nostalgia. Okay, shutting up now. Thank you for watching.